A very good evening to everyone. Today our group will present basic engineering for assignment 2. So our group member consists of 4 members, which is me, myself, Daryl, Elton Frallen, Jenny, and Marilyn. So these are the contents that we'll be presenting today. So first is cluster 1, which is the 6 simple machine. Second is cluster 2, sprocket and chains. The last one is cluster 3, which is the machinery protection. Stepping into 6 simple machines. So simple machine is a basic mechanical device that allows people to perform work, sorry for the misspelling, with the application force. So simple machine is any several devices with few or no moving parts that are used to modify no motion and the magnitude of a force in order to perform work. Next.
Okay, so I will explain 6 type of simple machine, which is a pulley, inclined plane, wedge, wheel, and axle. The last one is screw. So the first one I will explain about lever. So the lever is a simple machine made of a rigid beam and fulcrum and used to amplify or change the direction of the apply force. A rigid bar that rotates around a fixed point is called the fulcrum. So the fulcrum is the point on which the beam pivot. Basically, a lever is usually located in various tools like crowbar, seesaw, and scissor. Moving to the next slide is pulley. So pulley is a wheel with a flexible rope, cord, cable, chains, or belt attached to each rim. So pulley can be used single or in group to transmit energy and motion. In addition, shafts are rim pulleys with groove. So belt drive involves attaching pulleys to shafts at the axis and transmitting power between the shafts using endless belt that run over the pulley. So this can be located in system like crane, elevator, and flagpoles. Next slide is inclined plane. Inclined plane, a basic machine with no moving part, is an inclined plane. So it is just an even sloping surface, allow us to transport object to higher or lower surface to more easily than if we move the object directly upward. It also thought that the ancient Egyptians utilized inclined planes to transport massive stone for the construction of pyramid. On the other hand, the term inclined refers to the raised end or raised at one end. So the inclined plane can be a built from frame or simple a piece of wood resting toward in a higher point. Next slide is wedge. So wedge is a triangular shaped tool with a tin for separating or holding objects. So that is commonly constructed of metal, wood, stone, or plastic. The function of a wedge is to convert a vertical force into a horizontal force to split, tighten, or secure object. On the other hand, is a thick, while on the other, it also tapers to a narrow or sharp edge. So wedge can be connected to a handle to make it easier to operate. All right, next is wheel and axle. So wheel and axle are simple machine designed to help with force manipulation by utilizing the concept of mechanical advantage. So a wheel attached to a rod, which is axle, that rotate together. On the other hand, it is made up of a round disc known as the wheel and a rod running through the center of is known as the axle. The system applies angular momentum and torque to object to perform work, often again to pull of gravity. All right. So furthermore, wheels and axle can be seen in bicycle, which is wheels, steering, drop knobs, and gear. And the last one is screw. Okay. So screw is a mechanism that transforms rotational motion into linear motion and torque into linear force. The screw is treated into a hole in another item or media, which has thread on the inside that met with the screw threads. So when the screw shaft is turned relative to the stationary thread, the screw move along is axis relative to the medium. So for example, turning a wood screwdriver into the wood. All right.
So moving on to the next cluster, which is sprocket and chain. When moving power from one part to another, chain and sprocket drives are used. These systems specifically use a connected chain and sprockets to convey speed and torque. For this operation, chain and sprocket drives perform well because of positive speed ratio that the sprocket teeth and chain configuration produce. Next, I will pass the specific explanation to Jenny.
So I will continue sprocket and chain. Sprocket and chain is a tool wheel that attached to a shaft is called a sprocket. A key that inserts into keyways in the sprocket and shaft prevent it from rotating on the shaft. Two sprockets are connected by a chain. The driver sprocket is one of the sprockets, and the driver sprocket is the other gear from one sprocket to another, and consequently from the shaft to another. Motion and force can be transferred via the change. Next, sprocket and change has advantage and disadvantage. For advantage, they have characteristics that prevent slippage and crawling, making them more effective than belt drivers. Chains and sprockets are far more portable and easier to install than belt drivers. They are capable of withstanding abrasive conditions as well as higher temperature while still performing properly. Next, so for disadvantage is being noisier and costlier than a belt and pulley drive system because the chain and sprocket drive does not permit slip. It is not employed in some applications such as drilling machine and lathes. Many machines employ belt and pulley drive for safety reasons, such as that if something becomes jammed in the machine and is put under a lot of pressure, the belt can slip on the pulley and not damage the machine as it would with a no-slip chain and sprocket drive. So to sum up, a chain drive is a method of moving mechanical power from one location to another. It is frequently employed to supply power to a vehicle's wheels, especially those of bicycle and motorbikes. In addition to cars, it is employed in a wide range of other machines. So that's all from me, and I will pass to my friend.
Last but not least is the machinery protection. Machinery protection is a machine guarding that designed by manufacturers to protect workers from injuries that come from moving parts or other dangerous parts on machinery. With machinery protection, the risk of workers getting injured when using machines will be reduced. So injuries that can occur while using the machine are crushed fingers, hands stuck in the machine, flying debris, and more. There is four types of machinery protection that workers can use while they are using the machine, which is fixed guards, interlocking guards, adjustable guards, and self-adjusting guards. Next.
Okay, I will continue for the content of machinery protection. The first one is fixed guard. Fixed guard is a physical barrier that designed to protect workers from dangerous part of machine. The fixed guard are usually permanent attached on the machine and don't have a moving part. These guards cannot remove easily. The advantage of this guard is can use for repetitive operation and suitable for high production. Next, okay, the second one is interlocking guards. Interlocking guards can automatically shut off or disengage the power source. Interlock system can prevent the machine from operating when the guards is removed. The advantage of this interlock guards is allow safe operation and can maintain the machine without dismantling the safety device. Next. The third one is adjustable guards. This is permanent like fixed guard but can be adjusted to allow the machine handle different size of material. This guard can be adjusted to facilitate a variety of production operation. This guard usually used for safeguard, woodworking and metalworking machinery. The advantage of this adjustable guard is can construct to suit any specific application. Next, the last one is self-adjusting guards. This guard can adjust by workers itself. This guard protects workers by placing the barrier between the danger area and the operator. The advantage of this guard is often commercially available, and the disadvantage of this self-adjusting guard is not always provide maximum protective and require frequent maintenance. That's all for me.
So that's all from our group. Thank you.
Thank you.